Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to share with you guys an observation that I made about 15 years ago and I have found to be continually true, right, through the 15 years that I have been observing this. And I think it kind of explains why some people are just like dead set anti-gun, and why those people that are so anti-gun tend to all fall in the Democrat slash socialist slash leftist side of society. Okay, so the common observation that I have seen among those people, and this is through having known a lot of them and talked to them personally. Now, how is it that I know any of these people, that I get to talk to them? I mean, obviously I live in gun world, so how is that possible? Well, as a lot of you guys have seen through my sword fighting videos, I participate in a number of medieval organizations that do medieval combat, and in those organizations, there tends to be more of a mix. Okay, so that's the place where I get to interact a lot with these Democrat parties slash socialist leftists. And when I interact with them, I don't preach to them, because, that's not the place that, I'm not there to fix them. But I do keep my ears open, and when they talk, I listen. And that's how I've come to understand them. So this is a video about understanding. It's not a video about fixing them or justifying them or whatever. It's just important for us to understand what's going on the other side. Okay, so the observation that I have made, and this again goes back 15 years, is the people that are anti-gun, socialist, leftist, Democrat Party leaning. Okay, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them suffer from depression. Okay, and that depression, goes from mild to, in some cases, extreme. And a lot of those people have told me, right, and not that I went digging, but it very quickly comes to the surface, because these people are constantly looking for help. So they're very quick to broadcast to everybody their problems. Okay, so that's how I'm able to learn these things. A lot of them have told me that they have had suicidal tendencies. Okay, not at that specific moment that I was talking to them, but at some point in the past, a lot of them have confided and have said that they have had suicidal tendencies. So my conclusion, and again, this doesn't come from just having studied one person or two people. This probably comes from having talked to a few hundred of these people. Okay, and I go to a medieval event. Or I was going to a medieval event out in Western Pennsylvania every year, where you have like 12,000 people camping, and a lot of them were, out of this group, right? So again, I had the benefit of being able to learn from them. Okay, again, I didn't go there to preach to them, but I kept my eyes and ears open, and I learned from them. I learned what their issues are. I found that a lot of them are suffer from depression and have had suicidal tendencies at one time or another. And that is the reason why a lot of them are going to be naturally anti-gun rights. Okay, these people do not trust themselves with a gun. Okay, so again, this video is about understanding. Okay, understanding where they're coming from, and the reason why I think that this is important is because, as I was, growing up, right, from my teens into, my mid-30s, right. Up until my mid-30s, I always assumed that everybody was like me. Okay, everybody was a go-getter. Everybody had self-confidence. I was the kind of person that always believed that I can do anything that I want to do, in terms of I can make it happen. Right? I mean, don't take this the wrong way in terms of me doing anything I want to do, but more in terms of, like, if I set a goal, I can reach that goal. Okay, whether it's to succeed in the business, or whatever it is, if I didn't have certain knowledge, I would go about getting that knowledge. So I always had that confidence that I could get myself to any social level that I wanted to be in. Okay, And I assumed that everybody was the same. Everybody had that same attitude of, yeah, I can do anything I want to do, okay? But I found out when I was like in my mid-30s that there's this whole group of people on the left side over here, which comprises about at least 40% of the United States, that don't have that attitude, who actually believe the opposite, that they can't get things done, that they're incapable of helping themselves. And a lot of this has to do with this illness that they have, this depression illness, and they have no way of breaking out of that. Okay, that's just how it is. Again, I'm not here to I'm not here to try and fix them, right? I don't even have a way of trying to fix this. The purpose of this video is solely for my side, okay, to understand what's going on their side, okay? And a lot of these people that are affiliated with, anti-gun rights, with socialism, with the Democrat Party, a lot of them suffer from depression issues, and they're never going to be able to get out of that, okay? And that's the reason why they're anti-gun, because they don't trust themselves with a gun. And they, just like I once assumed that everybody was like me on this side, a lot of them assume that everybody's like them on that side, okay? And when you try, a couple of times I made the mistake of trying to tell them that, hey, you don't have to be like that. You can be like this over here, right? That's like not something that to them that was like a totally foreign idea. It was completely alien to them. Okay, so so that's I kind of gave up on trying to help them to that extent, trying to get them to believe that they can help themselves, because they're quite comfortable where they are. That's the reality. They're fixed, right? They are constantly looking for somebody else to help them. That's why they're part of the Democrat Party, because they believe that government has the fix that they need. Okay, so it's not a coincidence that they're suffering from depression. They're telling me about it, right? Because again, they tell everybody about it because they're looking for help. All right, so them telling me about it is them hoping that I've got the magic pill to help them. So same thing, they'll tell everybody, they'll tell government about it. They don't have to be, you don't have to be their best friend for them to tell you this. It's on the tip of the tongue. They'll tell everybody that they'll give everybody a whole list of their ailments. Okay, so they'll tell everybody their weaknesses. I won't tell anybody my weakness, right? That's like, if I have a weakness, right? I'll keep it to myself, and I'll try to work through it and improve myself and figure out a way to strengthen myself. I'm not going to go out there and broadcast to everybody what my weaknesses are. They will, okay? Again, totally different attitude. And this is a video about understanding. Us understanding what's going on with them. They're looking for help. They're going to let everybody know that, hey, I'm poor. I got health problems, because they're saying, give me help, give me help, give me help. Okay, and to them, it's like, okay, they know I'm not going to help them. They think that the government is going to help them. Okay, so that's why they're always, they're going to the Democrat Party. Democrat Party make the government help us. Okay, so that's where they're at. And again, the focus here is, why are they anti-gun? Because they don't trust themselves with the guns. And they probably assume that everybody else is like them, and so if they can't trust themselves with the guns, nobody else should be trusted with the guns. Okay, so this is a video just about understanding, and I'm telling you guys the observations that I have made in my life with regards to why some people are so dead set anti-gun, and you cannot change their minds no matter what you do, okay, or what you say. They're not interested in history. They're not interested in, stopping tyrannies. No, none of that. Their immediate problem is that they have a depression problem, and if they have access to guns, they don't know what they might end up doing with it. That's why they're anti-gun, and that to them is an immediate problem. Thanks for watching. Drop some comments below if you have had similar experiences as far as talking to people from that side. Let me know. Drop it in the comments and let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you all soon.